How about now? We good now? Can you all hear me now? Better? Okay, that's weird. I've not changed anything. I think the same thing happened to Kem the other day. I have not changed anything, and the microphone defaulted to something else. Anyway, as I was saying, Lou, welcome on in. Evie Lynn, welcome in. Ron, God of Zay, Devious, Crow, Mino, Mrs. Shockhorn, Rianne, welcome in, everybody. Good to see you. Hope you're all having a super Sunday. Good morning, Big Cheese. Good to see you. Another bit of a late night for me. Ended up staying up past my bedtime playing some Mario Kart with some friends, but it was a good time. Fernando is here. Welcome on in, Fernando. Gym leader Hassan is here. Hassan, how's your neck feeling? Is it any better today? All right, let's go ahead and get started. I want to get this Arceus. I don't know about you guys, but I'm ready for this hunt to be over. I know some people have longer hunts on Arceus, but I don't want to try and beat that score. It's better today. Awesome. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. All right, let's get the music started. Lone Wolf is here. What's going on, Lone Wolf? Obtuse rubber goose, green moose, guava juice, giant snake, birthday cake, large fries, chocolate shake. That is our friend Fernando. That's what he has for breakfast every day. First check of the day, not shiny. Can we get an exclamation point scam in the chat, please? Tapu Lele does not want to shine for you. Yeah, that's a rough one, Hassan. At least you're getting some pretty good phases, you know? At least you're not getting junk or nothing at all. He bought some candles. I like candles. Shininator, what's going on? Who's enjoying coffee? This guy right here. Good to see you. Just waiting until 20 minutes while you do some homework, some schoolwork. Good, good. Get that schoolwork done. Hey, Wingwall, what is up? Good to see you. And I know we got lots of people here all around the world watching, which still blows my mind every single stream. Has anyone done their community day yet today? And if so, how many rock and rollers have you gotten? 2 p.m. Ah, gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. After stream today, I am planning on heading on over to my local GameStop, getting my code for Eternatus, pre-ordering Scarlet and Violet, grabbing something to eat, and hopefully right around then it'll be 2 o'clock, and I can grab me some rock and rollers real quick. If I remember correctly, um, the Rock and Roll line, like with a lot of the ones they introduced from Gen 5 and Pogo, to evolve it from Boldor to why am I blanking on the name? Gigalith. To evolve from Boldor to Gigalith, is it 200 candies? And yes, yes, unlike normal, today's, I shouldn't say normal, unlike recently, today's community day is going to be from 2 to 5, not from 11 to 2. Which I'm happy about because you guys know I usually stream from 9 to noon my time, so I always miss out on the first hour of community day. Trade it. Who am I going to trade it to, Lone Wolf? But yeah, okay, all right, yeah, trade it for a free evolve or 200 candies. Yeah, but I ain't trading it. I ain't trading it. That's why I still don't have a Conkeldurr in Pogo. Good morning, Shido. Do I have another phone? No, what? You think I got like some burner phone? Like I'm doing something shady on the side? No, I just have one phone, man. We're seeing a Metang in this DA. If the Metang or the Lele is shiny, you're gonna get the Arceus today guaranteed. Nice, that's good to know. Then I hope you get it. Last comment. Plus one ice cream. Yum. Ice cream is always good. That's what you do. You got a main, and then you have an alt one on each phone. Each phone? How many phones do you have, Lone Wolf? Oh my goodness. Me with 2 phones. But Fernando, do you actually have 2 phones, or is like one of them a business phone? I'm guessing one of them is a business phone. You learn people while I work on stuff. Love you, Hefty. Zen, I love you too. You're amazing. Thank you for always being here. Pimpin' ain't easy. Big Cheese coming in with the truth bombs. Yeah, I mean, a business phone, that makes sense. I understand that. I understand that. My phone is my business phone. And my business phone is my phone. How does the music sound? It feels a little bit louder than normal in my ears, which isn't bad. It's just, I don't remember it usually being this loud. Does it sound okay to everybody? You had 2 phones once and you felt shady? I think I would too. I would also have a hard time keeping track of both of them. Alright, good for you guys? Good. Then it's good for me too. I think we're definitely going to get to at least 1,000 checks on this today, plus the whole bunch of checks that I did off stream. If anyone's curious about the whole bunch of checks, I started this hunt before I even started streaming. I was doing it pretty regularly on 2 switches from the day it started for like a month and a half, 2 months. And then I ended up having to use my Master Ball and Brilliant Diamond on Darkrai. Okay, it's going to be a butt milk type of stream. Gotcha. All right. That's what's happening today. Okay. Welcome to butt milk stream. And Razzie, welcome on in, my friend. Good to see you. But yeah, I had to use my Master Ball and Brilliant Diamond on Darkrai. So at that point, I cut it down from doing the hunt on 2 switches to 1 because I was too nervous about getting the shiny Arceus in Diamond and then it struggling to death. So then I did it for a little bit longer, took some time off, came back to the hunt, probably about a month and a half ago or so. And since then, we've done 832 checks on stream, plus what I would estimate is probably about 5,500 checks before I started streaming it. So I think we're about 6,300 checks. This Arceus is being a butt milk for not shining. That's right. Fernando, please don't choke on your first breakfast or second breakfast. Which one is it? It's hard to tell sometimes. You know, I've often said that it's on my bucket list to have a meal with Fernando, but based off of what he's having for breakfast right now, I'm not sure if I still want that. Cookie, what's going on, Cookie? You did leave your socks here. You're not getting them back. They've already been not clean, just immediately thrown into a frame and hung on the wall next to my bed. Welcome on in, Cookie. Your uncle walks at least 100 kilometers a week. Wow. That is more than I do in like a year. I gotta be honest, Cheese, the first time I read that, I took that out of context. Okay, I wasn't the only one. Good, good. I got a feeling it's gonna be one of those types of streams today. Three shiny Pokemon, Devious. You were just killing it, man. You were killing it. I saw them in the Discord, and congrats again on that second shiny Fiona in Gen 7 hatching extra eggs. That's amazing. He works at Walmart and always goes on the move. So yeah, this is Pokemon Go step counter. We're talking about so he probably walks more. Wow, that's a lot. That is a lot. You were hanging in the back with Tiff while me and Brandon were bumping into each other. Yeah, yeah, that was a fun time. That was a fun time. And you guys know I'm not a competitive person. Um, I don't like get angry or whatever when I'm competing with other people in video games, but I do feel like I'm missing something, especially last night. Early on in the little hangout we had going on, it was Cookie, Brandon, Tiff, and I. And Cookie and Brandon were competing for like first and second place in every race. And about half a lap behind were Tiff and I, like consistently. And I'm thinking to myself, I am missing something because um, I by no means consider myself a good Mario Kart player, but I don't think I'm like horrendous. It's almost like I feel like there's some basic button or something that I'm just missing. I'd say that I'm killing it too. 3 phases 1 week with no shiny charming shit. Yeah, you really are, Hassan. You really are. Uh, Evelyn's flustered after all Fernando's madness. That sounds about par for the course. Your shiny Mimikyu was marked? I didn't realize that, Devious. That's crazy. What mark did it have? I am in the middle of for me, a huge drought. You guys remember we got the shiny Rowlet last Sunday, which is our first shiny for a while. Um, and I haven't gotten anything since. Anything. Last mark. A sociable mark. All right, nice, nice. That's a good mark. You built Dart from How to Train Your Dragon today. She can even flap her wings. It was fun to build. That's awesome, Lino. That's great. Dash boosting? Well, okay, is dash boosting different from drifting? Like the drift boost? Is that something different? I loved hearing NG Adult and Hefty and his witty banter. You guys do bring a little bit of a more impish side out of me than normal. Drift into boost and drift with mushrooms and such. Maybe that's it. Maybe I don't usually I usually use the mushrooms like when there's like a straight part of the course. Maybe that's it. Maybe I should start using my mushrooms when I'm drifting. I mean, really, I don't care. I don't really care. I have fun. It's okay that I get like next to last place most races. And there were a few laps where I was in like first and second. Um, Villy, what's going on, Vilify? Good to see you, my friend. I hope you're doing well today. 125th check on Tapu Lele. Dang, that's like a long hunt. Hefty sent me one message that will never see the light of the day. But I don't know what you're talking about, Razzie. That message does not exist. You're making stuff up. Yeah, you probably didn't notice, Razzie, and you're probably going to be so mad at me. But Engage's stream on Friday, you sent a message like, I'm gonna expose the real Hefty. Wait till you see the DMs that he sent me. And I went back through our DMs and I either edited or deleted everything I found that you could have used against me. So sorry about that. I actually felt a little bit bad afterwards. I was like, oh, Razzy's gonna be upset about this. But yes, I know exactly what message you're talking about. Oh, come on, you screenshotted them? Dang it. 0 out of 4 for me. Gonna do one more adventure this morning, then gonna hop off. I wish you all the luck in the world, Hassan, on this last check. And Eevee Queen is here. What is going on, Eevee Queen? What's going on? How you doing? No ammo. No ammo. I'm trying my best with no ammo. Raz has got saved though. Nothing I can do about that. We do have the best two Eevees on YouTube here now. Eevee Queen and Eevee Lynn. Speaking of Razzie, I'm sure you all know this because you probably already joined, but as of yesterday, I think yesterday, either Friday night or yesterday morning, Razzie's memberships are now live. I've never been so excited and moved so fast to sign up for a new monthly fee. Film, what is going on? Good to see you. Welcome on in, my friend. Finally enjoying my own coffee. Keurig got a bath this morning. Oh, Keurig got a bath this morning. Okay, nice, nice. I'm doing well, Evie. I'm doing well. I still forgot to go pick up cream and sugar, so I'm having my coffee black again today, but I'm doing fantastic. I need some coffee. Just woke up and every fiber of my being wants me to go back to sleep. There have been days that I have found that the promise of a hot cup of coffee is the only thing that will get me to get out from under the covers. Feel the same Hefty. Couldn't be happier with my monthly due. Yes, yes. Razzie went live at the same time I did. I saw memberships for Reddit. You know dang well I had to pause the stream. Nice. Good job, Eevee Queen. That's awesome. Coffee is a lie. What? I only have one Captain D's Hush Puppy left. Champion Cynthia coming in with a cry for help, a sad statement. Only one Hush Puppy left. I'm so sorry to hear that. I do not like fast food fish. I am not a Captain D's or Long John Silver's fan, but those Captain D's Hush Puppies, oh my goodness, I could eat those all day long. Dorian is here. What's going on, Dorian? Welcome in, my friend. Hope you're doing well. You evolved your shiny Carkol into shiny Colossal. It looks really cool. Yes, it does. I really like that line. I really like the Roly-Poly Carkol Colossal line. I think it looks really good. That was the first shiny that I hunted in Sword and Shield. Was the Roly-Poly. One, because I liked it. I thought it looked really good. And two, it outside of the DLC, it's got like the best spawn rate in the entire game. There's 2 patches of grass outside of a place that we shall call Gellermine 1, where the overworld spawn rate is 99%. It's like once every like 5 or 10 minutes you'll see a Trubbish and they'll run right away, so you don't have to worry really about running into anything else. I got all 3 of my Roly-Polies from that patch of grass. First shiny that I hunted in Sword and Shield was Wooloo. I feel really lucky with it. It's now chilling on my PC because of Pokerus. Nice! I was just going through my home the other day and found some random Pokemon in there that had Pokerus. I have not touched it yet, Filmmaster. I have not touched it since Friday. Still at 8,000 checks. Been trying to, I'm telling you, this drought is bad. It's not my fault. Coffee put me back to sleep. Wow, wow. So you're like the opposite. How was stream last night? It was good. It was good. It was a nice stream. We didn't go as long as we normally have been because I had something I had to do at 9. but we made some progress. There was a lot of like side stuff happening last night, but we beat a couple bosses, and unfortunately, we did game over right towards the end on a boss, which was pretty embarrassing. But we'll be picking up right there. I want to try and go longer next Saturday. I want to try and finish off the game next week. Yeah, and it's always a blast having him in the stream, Eva Queen. I'm really happy that I got to meet King Swamp. Um, Fantastic dude. McDonald's bringing back the original Halloween buckets? Are you serious? Oh my gosh, I just had so many waves of memories and nostalgia. Those Halloween buckets were the best things ever. Like, that was my entire Halloween childhood. Every year, the McDonald's Halloween bucket. Is it going to be the original looks too? I honestly think I've made so much progress when it comes to shiny hunting. When I was new to shiny hunting, I expected to shine immediately. Now you know that's not how it works unless you get lucky. Exactly, exactly. Although I'm ready for a little bit of luck now. Uh, I know I shouldn't complain with that big ol' 833 there on the screen, but I'm not used to going this long without getting a yes. Oh my gosh. Oh, jeez, that just made my week. Um, a Halloween bucket. So, you know how, like, for trick-or-treating, people go around with, like, remember when Fernando said butt milk? I do. I do. That was, like, the best day ever. uh, Phil, you know how, like, at Halloween, when kids go around trick-or-treating and they have their bag or their plastic jack-o'-lantern or whatever, back in the 80s and early 90s, I think, I don't know when they stopped doing it. McDonald's around Halloween, you could get these buckets. One was a jack-o'-lantern, one was a ghost, and one was a witch. That were just, I mean, plastic buckets, but they were for Halloween for trick-or-treating. And that's what I always used every year, was my McDonald's Halloween bucket. I had the pumpkin, but the ghost one looks really good. I might pick up the ghost. I mean, that'd be good. Like, even as an adult, that'd be a good one to have, like, just to keep the candy in for when the kids come to the door. Using a Skuntank and the Lele DA, good typing, but its moveset sucks. Oh, that stinks. 3 of its 4 move slots at 5 PP. No, that's not good. Unless you're, like, saving that all the way for the end. Like, unless that's, like, the last encounter before the Lele. Uh, no, that would be amazing if you filled this thing up with chicken nuggets or fries, because they're decent sized. Venusaur is the most underrated of the 3, but my brother and I love our Toad Boy. Venusaur is a good Pokemon. I think all the oh, it's the rental Pokemon. And Hassan, I know you're not doing it on purpose. I don't know if it's something going on with your phone or something, but most of your messages are getting sent twice. It's kind of funky. I just wanted to let you know. I'm sure there's not really anything you can do about it, and I'm not mad about it. I just wanted to let you know. Shiny Autism is here. What's going on, my friend? Good to see you. Hope you're having a great morning, and thanks again for that fantastic raid yesterday and that dono. Very, very nice of you. Can we please drop a Shiny Autism link in the chat? Yeah, a song like that. That just popped in twice. Honestly, not a big fan of Charizard. Charizard's not my favorite. I like Charizard. I was just about to say, when it comes to the starters, I think the Gen 1 starters, the Gen 2 starters, they're all good. I have my favorites. Gen 3, I now realize, in my opinion, had the best spread of starters. Like, all 3 of them are just elite starters. And then 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's definitely one that I prefer over the rest. but 1 and 2 were all pretty decent. But yeah, I mean, my first starter, my very first Pokemon was Squirtle. Squirtle is definitely my favorite of the three, but all three are good. There's a Charizard Pokemon card box that drops on my birthday. It's a bit pricey, but I actually have to have it. Love Charizard in those cards. Ooh, Razzie. Ooh, that'll be good. If you get it, would you open it on stream, or would you not be able to? Like, I would not be able to control myself. I'd probably rip into it as soon as I got it. Squirtle, Chikorita, Mudkip. Squirtle. All right, so I'm gonna ramble for a minute. So Gen 1, my first starter was Squirtle, and my favorite starter is still Squirtle. Gen 2, my first starter was Cyndaquil. My favorite Gen 2 starter now is Totodile. Gen 3, my first starter was Torchic, and my favorite is Torchic. Gen 4, my first was Piplup, and my favorite is Turtwig. Gen 5, my first was Tepig, and my favorite, I suppose by default, would be Tepig. 6, my first was Fennekin, and my favorite is Fennekin. 7th, my first was Litten, and my favorite is Rowlet. And Gen 8, my first was Scorbunny, and I think my favorite is still Scorbunny. Alright, so sorry, just want to get that out of there. Might be one of those things you want to stay sealed. I'd open a second one. Dang, so you're gonna have to get two. Amber is here. Welcome on in, Amber. Yes, Hassan. Now your messages are coming in just one at a time. Wasn't Gen 3 Hoenn? Yes, it was, Film. Yes, it was. I still love Litten. But Rowlet's become my baby boy. I still need to, why was I saying Chikorita? Did I say Chikorita? I don't think I said Chikorita. But if I did, it was by accident. No, Gen 3, I said Torchic. I might have mumbled it. Maybe that's it. I might have mumbled it, but I was saying Torchic is my favorite. Oh man, Hassan, I'm sorry. Alright, yeah, if I said Chikorita, I meant Torchic. Can't hop off on a loss. There you go. Get back on that saddle. Yeah, sometimes I say stuff that's wrong. Chikorita. Nice. Good job, Razzie. And Razzie, I read it earlier, although I didn't comment. I saw your message about sending the thing on Wednesday. Thank you. And you're too kind, my friend. You're too kind, but I really do appreciate it. I'm not going to make an argument over it, but thank you. Thank you. Some Pokemon names are hard to pronounce, so you'll name them yourself. Nice. Yeah, I genuinely feel bad for Chikorita and Meganium. I do think the Chikorita line doesn't get enough love. I don't think that the Chikorita line is a bad line. I think it gets overshadowed by Cyndaquil and Totodile. I mean, that happens sometimes. Like, there are some... And it's like, what's it called? An embarrassment of riches. There are some times where a Pokemon is a good Pokemon, it's just the other options are better, and therefore, by default, that good Pokemon is looked at as the worst. Most Pokemon names are hard for me, and then again, so are most words. That is true. That is true. Alright, 850th check on stream. Not shiny. Boy Coco is a Totodile remake. Um, yeah, I mean, obviously the typing is different, but I have had that thought that Boy Coco, I think, although an incredible design, does give me some Totodile vibes. I know Totodile is a very popular Pokemon, and I'm wondering if that's part of the reason why Fuecoco has become so popular. Razzie, no, I don't need an HDMI wire. Don't worry about that. I've heard that oh no, Hassan, it's happening again. I've heard that Skorupi is pronounced Skorupi, but I refuse to pronounce it like that. I pronounce it Skorupi. 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 Okay. That reminds me of something, but I can't think of what. Skorupi. Fuecoco deserves to be Fiery Ghost because of Ghost Peppers. I think Fiery Ghost would be good. Remember when we were getting like firefighting like every gen for 3 gens? I wonder if Fire Ghost is going to be the new thing. Sprigatito's like a Litten remake, and Quaxley is like a I'll get back to you. Oh my gosh, what is Quaxley not a remake of, right? Uh, Wingold, Ducklet, Donald Duck. But no, I like all three. I like all three of the Gen 9 starters. I think they all look good. I will be picking Litten for my first playthrough, but I do eventually want to play all three. You ready to start with new kitty cat? Me too, Eevee Queen. Me too. I'm excited because I've never done. If you guys paid attention, because I know you're all taking notes. If you've paid attention to what my first starters were in each gen, I've never done a first playthrough with a grass starter, and um, I did pick Rowlet in Legends Arceus, but I don't count that because it wasn't an original starter. It was just, it was Rowlet. Rowlet's already been around. So I decided before they announced anything with Scarlet and Violet, I decided that in Gen 9 I was going to start with a grass starter for the first time. And then after I saw Sprigatito, I was so happy. I was like, yes, this is definitely a grass starter I would be pleased with playing with. Ari is here. Good morning, Ari. How are you doing, my dear? And Shurtagal is here. Good morning, my friend. Good morning. Yeah, I love Bulbasaur too. Like I said, it's especially in the first 3 gens, it's hard to pick a favorite starter. I think they're all good. What I think of She-Hulk? I thought it was a good episode. I thought it was fine. I think I can understand why some people are not enjoying it because of the humor, the lack of seriousness, kind of the funny, weird storylines. I'm digging it. It's not something that I would probably want to see out of a ton of Marvel shows. I would, I am looking forward to like a more serious show like Secret Invasion that's coming up next year. But for what it is, for a 9 episode series, I'm fine with it being a little goofy. But those last 10 seconds of the episode, very hyped, very excited. And I was thinking about it earlier. One thing, because we're now like more than halfway through the season, because it's 9 episodes, 5 episodes are out. In retrospect, I'm a little surprised. I don't know what they're building up to. They haven't come back and touched on. I think it was episode 2 or 3 where She-Hulk fights the Wrecking Crew, which I never expected to see like in a show or movie. Wrecker and Thunderball and Pile Drive. And at the end of that episode, they teased that was part of a larger story, and they have not touched on that again. So I don't know what's going on with that. I hope they don't drag it out too long. You got Shalfa Gligar after 50 or 60 resets. Nice. Good job. A Bulbasaur, Heiju, and Sun, longest shiny hunt ever. Uh, what were you doing, Masuda? Or is that available in Island Scanned? I can't remember. Wait, what, Razzie? I can't figure the story out. Japanese trip, ramen and sumo, then we chill with Aquaman in England? Oh, okay. You're talking to Ari. Gotcha, gotcha. Score Bunny, Heiju, and Shield, almost 1,000 eggs. Yeah, it was Score Bunny. I mean, off and on. Score Bunny was my first Masuda hunt in Sword and Shield, and off and on, it took me about a year to get all 3 eggs. But that's like, don't think I was like doing like 2 or 3 hours a day or anything. I mean, it was like I would go hard for like a day or two, and then put it down for a few months, because I still could not stand Masuda hunting back then. A bit of a character most people forget about. Anything on the Juggernaut? Um, yeah, Hassan's got spelled right. Juggernaut is a great character. Um, I mean, technically, they could introduce Juggernaut whenever they wanted to, because he's not a mutant. Despite what the abysmal X-Men 3 would have you think. So they don't need to wait until they full-on roll out the mutants to bring Juggernaut in. Juggernaut is most commonly known as an X-Men villain, but he has had some really memorable fights against She-Hulk, Hulk, Thor, Spider-Man. Oh gosh, Spider-Man versus Juggernaut was probably one of the... You know what? We might do that on a Comic Talk with FD. One of the most... what's the word I'm looking for? Critically well received Spider-Man stories in a long time. And there was only like 2 issues back in the early 80s, but that was a fantastic story. Because Spider-Man was just so outmatched. A lot of love, a lot of hearts, a lot of hugs going on. You did, Ari. You missed it. You didn't hear it. I did say good morning to you, my friend, but I have no problem saying good morning to you again. I would say good morning to you every minute of the stream if it wouldn't annoy other people. But good morning, Ari, my dear. I love you. Thank you for being here. And thank you for you know what. You know, from the animated... oh, that's right. Yeah, Juggernaut was in the Spider-Man series, wasn't he? I forgot about that. Superman versus Doomsday comics. Those were very popular. Those were really big. King Swamp has a ton of comics. I didn't know that. Yeah, Devious, his stepbrother. Yeah, absolutely. That was always a cool dichotomy when they introduced Juggernaut early on in the '60s and revealed that he was Professor X's stepbrother, because you literally had the brains versus the brawn. Stan Lee was all very big about very blatant and obvious metaphors and themes. DJ Marks, what is going on? Good to see you, my friend. You're still finding a good volume in the beginning of the stream. Okay. How is it now? King Kong and Godzilla did a Batman versus Superman. I don't know what that means. Posted Shiny Flex? I think I did, didn't I? You guys have been popping off in the Shiny Flexes lately. Oh no, okay, yeah, you just, I was already live when you posted that. Dang, dude. That is a lot of Roggenrola. Holy crap. Does it keep going, or is it just those 15? That's nuts. Oh, 13. You got 13. Gotcha. The trouble is me finding something loud enough to hear and quiet enough not to wake Ricky up. Ah, dang. I've been trying to get a shiny female Eevee off stream. My most wanted shiny. I wish you all the luck in the world with that Eevee. I wish you all the luck in the world. You're still hunting. Oh my goodness. So from what I heard from Scarlet Witch's daughter of Magneto, oh boy, yeah, you just opened up a can of worms there, Devious, and you didn't even realize it. So I'm not gonna get into all of the backstory because it's very voluminous and complicated and just a mess. It's a freaking soap opera. But long story short, for years they teased that Magneto was Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch's father. And they finally confirmed it in the late 70s, early 80s, I believe. And that was the status quo until a comic series called Arceus that came out in, I think, 2015? 2014, 2015. And Scarlet Witch had turned bad again and used a hex that would hurt everyone in her family or something like that. And Magneto wasn't hurt. And then it was revealed, oh my gosh, we've been living this lie this whole time. Magneto isn't actually our father. And then no one has touched that storyline since because it's ridiculous. So, yes. Short answer is yes. Magneto is Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch's father, even if they don't acknowledge it right now. Oh, I get what you're saying. Yeah, King Kong and Godzilla were fighting each other, and then they teamed up, just like Batman and Superman. Yeah, that's pretty much what happens in all superhero battles, right? Like there's some misunderstanding, they fight each other, then they figure out that it's a misunderstanding, they work out their differences and take down the real big bad. It's a tale as old as time. Um, Thought Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver were just orphans who got turned into an experiment. In the Marvel Cinematic Universe, yes. In the comics, they were orphans that were adopted, and parents died, and later find out that their original parents, before they got adopted, were Magneto and his wife Magda. Yes, Magneto's wife. Magneto's wife was named Magda. Nothing special about her. I mean, she was a very fine woman, very nice lady. I don't mean to imply that she wasn't special. She was obviously special to Magneto, but not like powers or anything. She was just a regular old gypsy woman. I hate to ruin the conversation, but since we're talking about Marvel DC, Gwen Stacy got added to Fortnite. That's not ruining the conversation, McGloomy. And welcome on in, my friend. No, I didn't realize that. Is it Gwen Stacy, or is it Spider Gwen / Ghost Spider, which is a not good name? Because the Spider Gwen costume is legit like the best design costume that's come out in like decades. It is just absolutely gorgeous. Did you know that Gypsy was a character in the Flash show? I did not film. I am woefully behind in Flash. I've only seen the first 2 seasons. Millie Rock's Spider-Gwen. Oh yeah, yeah. Wait, I'm confused. What's the matter, Ari? Millie Rock is a dance. Oh, good to know. Good to know. Who's the fast kid in the Superman movie? Yeah, that's right, Phil. That's exactly who we mean. The fast kid in the Superman movie. Well, I know Flash was in Justice League. I don't know if that's who you mean, or yeah, you could mean Superman. Superman's fast. Hassan, I'm sorry you lost again. That stinks. When he turns bad. When Superman turns bad. That would be in the Justice League movie, right? Okay, if you're talking about the Justice League movie, then I assume that you're talking about the Flash. I know the Flash is in Justice League. What's throwing me off, Ari, and it's funny, is you say the Superman movie like there haven't been 9 of them. It's like saying who is that? Who is that guy in the Batman movie? When I think of the Black Adam trailer with Doctor Fate, I think that just like I've seen some comments, Doctor Fate is going to freaking steal that movie. I someone asked about, and it might have been you, Devious. Someone asked a couple weeks ago what I thought about the upcoming Black Adam movie, and I went off on a little tangent about making Black Adam more of an anti-hero than a Shazam villain. And in my little digression there, I forgot to mention what I am really excited about the Black Adam movie is the introduction to the Justice Society of America. I know they got a lot of people, including Doctor Fate, that are going to be in there. So that's pretty exciting. Philly is here. What's going on, Philly? Welcome on in. Good to see you. Let's drop some Philly love in the chat, please. And by love, I mean hearts and links. Good to see you, my friend. DC is your favorite. All right, all right. I'll respect the game even if I disagree with the opinion. That's good. We need a little bit of the opposing side to represent in here, so that's fantastic. I'm a Marvel baby, born and raised. Although I mean I do read some DC. I do read some DC. I prefer Marvel. Seen every season of The Flash from beginning to end. Nice. Okay, Devious. That was a question I think either went unanswered or I didn't see the answer of last time that I asked about this. Maybe that just gave me the answer. Is the Arrowverse still going on? I know that Arrow ended, but like Flash, um, Legends of Tomorrow, Black Lightning, Batwoman, Supergirl, are they still going on or is it all over? Marvel's good too. They're just kind of mid now since Endgame. Dang, throwing some shade, but that's fair. That's fair. I like DC villains more, but Marvel heroes more, and DC just a little more than Marvel. And we're still very tight, Airy. That speaks to your sparkling personality. Think I'm trying to start some beef? Yes, I am. What's your favorite DC movie? Mine is, well, I don't like any of that. Whoa, film. Film is throwing down the gauntlet. Flash is ending after one more season that's done. Okay, all right. And Shinies is here. What's going on, Shinies? How you feeling today? You living large? The Kmart of superheroes. Dang, cheese. That's rough. That's rough. Um, Look, I respect DC, right? Like they're the OGs. They're the OGs. They started off getting a lot more success in the olden days than Marvel. Marvel, I mean, not an opinion, straight up truth. Marvel ripped off a lot of stuff from DC that ended up becoming more successful. But anyway, I respect DC, and most of their characters, especially their classic characters like the Holy Trinity, are straight up archetypes. They are like the originals. Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman. That so many characters are based, at least in part, off of. My The reason why I've always liked Marvel more than DC is that DC, in my opinion, and they have made some changes in recent years, DC holds their heroes up on a pedestal too much. Whereas with Marvel, I feel like the heroes are actual people with flaws, with issues, and that makes them more relatable. Like, do I respect Superman? Yeah, I respect Superman. He's the OG. Without him, and none of this would have started. Um, uh, he's just known the world around. Like everybody knows Superman. He's classic. But I find reading him boring. Exactly, Philly. Exactly. I find it boring. There is nothing interesting about him, in my opinion. Batman, in my opinion, is the greatest superhero of all time. The most recent two iterations truly prove the average billionaire can realistically be Batman minus the plot armor. Yes, if you're rich enough, you can be a superhero, as Batman and Iron Man have proved time and again. What's the general consensus about the Eternals movie? Let me start with the good, Ari. Let me start with the good. Those Celestials looked perfect. They came straight out of a 70s Jack Kirby comic book. Celestials looked amazing. Um, that's the good. I feel like they did my boy Icarus dirty. I'll just leave it at that. And in general, in my opinion, and I don't want to get too controversial here, so I'm trying to watch my words. I feel that the studio and the director, who is a fantastic director, absolutely deserved the Oscar, focused too much on the diversity of the cast and not enough about giving the characters personalities. I felt like a lot of the characters were solely defined by their powers and their diversity. And diversity is fantastic. I have no problem with diversity. But I don't feel like a character should be defined by their diversity. Like, okay, she's mute or she's deaf. Cool. She can run really fast. Fantastic. Who is she as a person? Um, like that's kind of what I mean. Just like an aspect doesn't define a person. Um, like I wouldn't define Iron Man as a rich white guy that creates robot suits. He's got a personality. He's got a character. He's got issues. Uh, he's a narcissist. He's snarky. He has serious daddy issues. There's a lot of aspects to them. I didn't feel anyone in the Eternals really had a character. Yeah, sure to go. That's why and that's all I'm gonna say about it. That was my feelings. I was trying to watch my words. You define yourself as diabetes. The only reason you watched it was for Angelina Jolie, and she did a great job. She did a great job with what she had, with what she was given. Yeah, Black Adam. I think Black Adam's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Alice, what's going on? Welcome on in. Um, whoop, just went by. Just went by. Counting with diabetes. That's Deusa. Iron Man is also a Guinness. Batman just had. Oh, genius. Yeah. Well, I don't know. I don't know. I would say. I mean, you're right to a certain extent, film. Um, Iron Man is a genius. I would say Batman definitely has much higher than average intelligence. I think the difference is Batman is more uh, like deductive. whereas uh, Iron Man is more like straight up like quantum mechanics uh, type genius. But Batman definitely is no dummy. Oh my gosh, I didn't even see that troll come in here. Thank you, Ron. Thank you for timing that out. Twilight's here. What's going on, Twilight? Whenever I see Arceus shiny or not, he looks beautiful and elegant. And we've been seeing a lot of him lately, haven't we, Alice? We've been seeing a lot of Arceus. Ron G is literally the Flash. True, true. Mino's back. What's going on, Mino? The fact that John Cena and The Rock are in the same universe makes me feel some kind of way. True. Very true. Yeah, we'd love to see a Black Adam Peacemaker fight at some point. I really loved the second Suicide Squad movie. That was just such an unexpected pleasure. I'm a soft reset for Shelf and Golbat because we were talking about Batman. Nice, Wingwall. Good luck on that. You can't see me. Reverse Flash is a menace. Yes, yes, he is. Really, Ari, you did not like the second Suicide Squad as much as the first one. Engage liked the first one more. Really? Huh. Well, that's why I don't know. We all have our own opinions, and that's okie dokie. It's okie dokie. And the important thing is that we're watching. Did you know Elon Musk had a cameo in Iron Man 2? I didn't actually. I did not know that Elon Musk had a cameo. Batman is my favorite childhood superhero. I always aspired to have resources and ethics as Batman. Ooh, definitely the resources. Getting into questionable territory, Fernando, with the ethics, depending on what mood Batman's in. That's actually one of the things I really like about Batman is he's got this moral code, but he has a tendency to get too deep down the well and sometimes loses sight of his morals. Not that Batman typically ever goes around killing people. Like I don't mean that way, but um, there are times where Batman can definitely like Bruce Wayne can definitely obsess over some stuff. Can definitely obsess over some stuff, and sometimes he starts to spiral a little bit. But that's why we got Robin. That's why we got Alfred to help keep him in line. Darkseid is the dark version of Superman. Um, yeah, I suppose so. I suppose so. Batman is a hero. Yes, Batman is a hero. Absolutely, he's a hero. But sometimes, in trying to do the right thing, he ends up going a little too far. Just like morally, not like, breaking laws. I mean, he does, but not like becoming a bad guy, but just like, hey, Bruce, stop and look at what you're doing at. Is this really the person you want to be? I mean, I'm totally agree, Fernando. I totally agree. I think that's what makes him so interesting. Uh, is that aspect? Um, Dang, Billy, you just call me a normie. What the heck? Ice Type, welcome on in. Good to see you. I don't dislike DC. I just prefer Marvel. I mean, I've been reading Batman comics. I know that's a little normie when it comes to DC, but I've been reading Batman comics for several years now. I've done runs on Wonder Woman, Flash, Green Lantern, Swamp Thing, Animal Man, Suicide Squad. Um, yep, there it is. Razzie dancing. Uh, I check my every month when I go to the comic store, they give me the catalogs for what's coming up in a couple months. I immediately run to the DC catalog and see when they're gonna restart Green Arrow. I really want to start reading a new Green Arrow series. I really like the new Batman. I'm not going to lie, 90% because of my obsession with Edward and Twilight growing up. Seeing Robert Pattinson even gloomier and moodier than Twilight was something else. Let's talk about that new Batman movie for a minute. I loved it. I love the new Batman. I was surprised how mixed the reviews were. I thought it was fantastic. I might be a little bit biased though. Riddler's my favorite Batman villain, and I was happy to see them actually give him some respect as opposed to making him a buffoonish Joker knockoff played by Jim Carrey. I thought that was fantastic. And Robert Pattinson, man, I'll be the first to admit, I unfairly hated Robert Pattinson for years because of Twilight. Completely unfairly. Just anything associated with the Twilight movies, I by default didn't like because I was that type of person. But over the last few years, I've seen a lot of Robert Pattinson movies, and he is a freaking amazing actor. Good Time. The Lighthouse, Devil All the Time. He's amazing. Hey, I got nothing against Jim Carrey. I love Jim Carrey, Big Cheese. I do love Jim Carrey. But I did not think that he was a good fit for the Riddler. Oh, I didn't even think about that. No, of course I don't mean you, Twilight. Of course I don't mean you. Yes, Shiny Eternatus is out. If you're lucky enough to be in a country that has a GameStop or what games or EB Games or something games something, you can probably go there starting today and get the code. We are all entitled to our wrong opinions. Dang. Dang cheese. All right, Phil. Thank you for being here. Good luck on the mission. Hope it goes well. Don't take it too serious. I disagree with yesterday. I have to. I actually love Jim Carrey for the Riddler. I just think they didn't take the right approach to the character. I love Jim Carrey. I do, and that was like during the height of his career. You know, known around the world for Ace Ventura, for Dumb and Dumber, for The Mask. I just think they Jim Carrey'd the Jim Carrey character too much. I think it was more Jim Carrey is playing an evil version of Jim Carrey instead of Jim Carrey is playing the Riddler. Dilo's supposed to get me a code. I might have to go down there today myself to get one. Really? Has anyone heard from Lo in the last couple days? I haven't. Been pretty quiet. I don't know if he's been busy working or what. Now, Mino, that's great. Congratulations. Congratulations on the 50 views. Lo's working his butt off. I talked to him a couple days ago. Okay, good. I mean, not that I was worried about him or anything. It's just usually like he'll DM me or I'll see him in a chat, you know, every couple days. I love Lo. I love Lo. Well, Mino, maybe you're caught in the YouTube algorithm. It's perfect again today. That is awesome, Amber. Congratulations. Good job, Mino. Whoa, you're popping off, buddy. Start ready. I got you, Phil. Gonna go to the gym in a few. Nice, Amber. Good job. Shinator's got Shiny Arrokuda. Congratulations, my friend. That's a fantastic shiny. I love Shiny Arrokuda. Barrascuda, but Arrokuda, I love it. I love it. I spent another, what, probably 2 or 3 hours yesterday, and then an hour and a half this morning going for my third Slowpoke, Galarian Slowpoke. Still nothing. Second day in a row, I can't hunt Scentiscorch because of the weather. So I'm ticked about that. Scentiscorch is at the top of my list right now to get. We're getting down to the nitty gritty though. I think as far as new Pokemon, Scentiscorch, Sinistea, the entire Dreepy line, Flaplin and Appleton, and Hatterene are the only non-legendary, non-fossils for Gen 8 I have left to hunt. Would I consider just hatching another Sizzlipede? Here's the thing. I'm stubborn, Ron. I'm super stubborn. I could certainly hatch another Sizzlipede, but I want to get this Scentiscorch in a wild hunt because I thought up a great title for the reaction weeks ago. And it won't work if I hatch another Sizzlipede. That's how stubborn I am. You have 3 shiny Dreepy. Good job, Devious. I don't have any. I don't have any. I do have like a box of Dreepy eggs. I've been sitting there for a while, so who knows? There could be one in there right now. Godpath at Scentiscorch Solgaleo. That's the other way. That's the other way because we did see a Scentiscorch yesterday. If I get a Scentiscorch in the DAs, that would work for the reaction video too. I had a Magmar hunt lined up and the sun just straight up vanished. Dang, Twilight. Like with Sinistea, here's the thing with that. Like, it would be cool to get an authentic Sinistea and then an authentic Poltegeist. Like, it would be cool to get 2 authentic Sinestees. And I could technically add those to my forum decks, I suppose. But I honestly, I can't be bothered. I don't really care that much, and I know everyone would kill me, but I'm straight up ready to just Masuda Sinistea. If you want to switch to DAs, you're here for it. Well, we won't today. We won't today unless we get like the Arceus real quick. But yeah, we'll definitely be doing DAs next Saturday. We might, I don't know what we're going to do on Tuesday. 14-year-old Twilight was a menace. I believe that. That is a good song, Eevee Queen. You're right. That is one of my favorites. What was it called again? I forgot. Yeah, Sonic B-Boy. That's it. Sonic B-Boy. 14-year-old Razzie has bad acne, couldn't skate, and played Saints Row and Tony Hawk all day. 14-year-old Super Stomach Me was a menace as well. Let's see. 14-year-old Hefty. Comic nerd. Um, overweight. Shorter. Bowl cut. Yeah, that's about it. That's about it. Yeah, of course you can DM me, film. Of course you can. You never have to ask that. Twilight lived with the caveman. Oh, you guys are talking about me. I had a pet dinosaur and I lived with the caveman because I'm old. Because I'm old. I get it. I get it. You guys are funny. You guys are funny. Was there for the unveiling of the wheel. That was a big day. That was minds were blown. You could have rebranded Airheads with my face and everyone would think nothing had changed. Aww. 14-year-old Ari was problematic as frick, but it was funny sometimes. I believe that. I don't have the answer to that film. I don't have the answer to that. I would film. I would suggest just Googling that for Canada. Google how to get it in Canada and see what they come back with. Doing a ton of checks right now in the Crown Tundra. 41 encounters, nothing yet. Phase 1 Mimic You. Wow! You already phased on 41 encounters? That's awesome. Hefty, you're not old. That would be too young. Wow. Wow, cheese. Yeah, phasing at 41 encounters is pretty impressive. And kudos to you for doing Hatena checks in the wild. Like, I like my wild hunts, but like you going for it, Brandon R24 recently did Hatena and got it, and yesterday finished off the Hatrim wild hunt. You guys have seen me struggle with Hatena and Hatrim in the past. I can't do it. All the teleporting, I waste so much time. You got DA Shiny Mewtwo to 100. Ouch, 100. And yeah, what did Giratina do to you, Amber? I kicked my tail after Vela last night. Oh, dang, you are in the end game, Amber. Yes, he did. He got the Dragapult shiny and he got the Dottler. Brandon got 3 shinies yesterday in one stream. Oh my gosh, Ariana. Ariana, you are talented at typing with your face. I saw that Mino. I saw that Lego corn. Good job. I think that's exactly what YouTube's been looking for, and you fulfilled that need. You type with your nose sometimes. I wonder if I can type with my nose. You just put your pants on backwards. Good job, Amber. I'm so gosh dang proud of you. All right, let's see here. Hey, that's not bad. That's not bad. You're supposed to wear pants. In civilized societies, yes, cheese. Maybe not. Maybe not in Cheesetopia. You did that with your nose? Dang, Twilight, you're better than I am. Oh wait, no, you're not. You missed a letter. You missed a letter. You failed. And that nose typing just got me a new sub. That's awesome. Imagine Hefty cheated and used his fingers, but still messed up. Church call. That's actually pretty cool. Especially with a name like yours. That would screw me up. Yeah, Ari is very talented. Although Ari did put like 4 extra letters. I'm surprised no one mentioned that. Raven Rage coming through with the sub, loving the nose typing content. Raven Rage, thank you so much for the sub. I appreciate you. No need to be cheesist. What's everybody's favorite type of cheese? Let me try. Oh no, why am I nervous about this, Razzie? Pepper Jack, provolone. Big cheese. Ron's coming through with the correct answer. Cheddar. Okay, I can get hitting the W instead of the E, but the D instead of the A, like completely bypassing the S. I like the one with the rind and squishy gooey cheese in the middle. That would be big cheese. Big cheese is the one with the rind and the squishy gooey cheese in the middle. All cheese is good cheese. Also a correct answer. Bro, I'm sorry. What do you want from me? Nothing, Razzie. Just your continuing love and affection. That's all I want. I'm sorry. Oh, dang, Razzie. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. Yeah, it was, I mean, it was almost good. It was almost good. Wow, Twilight just flexing on Razzie. This is the content everyone comes for. Holding caps and typing. Wait, you held caps? What, with your fingers? Oh, all with your nose. Okay. All right, good. Twilight's got a small nose. Twilight's nose is so small that he cuts his Kleenexes in half. Go for it, film. You ain't cool unless you type your name with your nose. That's what we're learning today. Dang! Flim Master, almost perfect. So many bad jokes you want to make. Make them. As long as they're appropriate for 10 o'clock on a Sunday morning, make them, Big Cheese. My master plan to trick you guys into boosting my chat rate has worked perfectly. Your nose is so small that you have to cut your Kleenex in half. Ooh, burn. I was proud of that, Amber. I thought of that one all by myself. Like just off the top of my head. I've also got 3 shiny Pokemon and 3 different Pokemon games, a Sword, Ultra Moon, and Legends Arceus. Nice, Devious. Film Maggot. Or is that Maget? Film Maget. Try typing with your elbows. I dare ya. That is harder. That is harder. Elbow typing is harder than nose typing. I did get all the letters though. I did get the H, the E, the F, the T, and the Y. I just got 1 or 2 extra. Oh my goodness, Big Cheese. I see what you did there. I'm glad you enjoyed that, Alice. That was very good for your elbow, Razzie. I must have fat elbows. Good job, Film. You did make it a Sunday version, and I appreciate that, Big Cheese. Hero Mama. Ander. Yes, you are Dr. Am. Twilight, close, close. This is why you come to be. See, this is the content everyone's looking for on a Sunday. Being weird, it is devious. It is. I'm hoping we didn't reset over the shiny Arceus and no one noticed because we were so busy typing with our elbows. Twilk Lighty. Twilk Lighty. We get our sillies out. Yes, we do. You got a bony elbow. Bony elbow Razzie, they called him. I do have XL. Jesus. Ron. Freaking love you, Ron. I'm telling you guys. He just stays back there, silent as can be. But he comes out swinging every single time. Ron is freaking hilarious. X elbows. I hope one day I can be as funny as Ron. We're getting close to 900 checks on stream for this. Then you have to. That's true. That's true, Film. That is true. You know, I was talking to somebody through DMs on Friday about Arceus because the person I was talking to just recently started hunting Arceus and was like really nervous about how much time it would take because of well, I mean, let's just put it out there because of Kem's hunt. Chem Nation is at a ridiculous number. It's like just under 12,000 checks now. Um, and and so this person I was talking to was nervous about, how long is this hunt going to take? Is it going to take a year? Da, da, da. And, I was like, look, you can't go based off of Chem's hunt. It's such an outlier. Um, Statistically, the chances are your hunt will take a lot less time than his. And, uh, don't worry about that. And, the only shiny you fail is the one you give up on, blah, 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 blah. But I gotta be honest, like, even though I said all that, like, to help, like, motivate this person, every time I do this hunt, every time I start this stream, I feel the same way. I feel the same way. Like, I think a lot of people now have Arceus PTSD just from watching Chem. What time do you call this? Warren Clark, I call this time 10:28 a.m. for me. What time do you, or what? Oh, I'm sorry. What? I read that completely wrong. I thought you were saying, what do you call this time? What time do you call this? I don't know. I'm not sure I understand the question, Warren Clark. But welcome on in. Welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for being here. I don't want to do any of those hunts, to be honest. Arceus Darkrai. And see, here's the thing. Like, my Darkrai, super fast. My Darkrai was done in under like 2 hours. Shaman took about a week. But that was so much faster because you don't actually have to soft reset for Shaman. So I was like blowing through encounters. It was probably about odds or maybe a little bit less than odds. Darkrai, maybe 60, 70 checks, 80 checks, maybe, probably under 100 checks. This one has taken me a while. Shiny isn't even that good. What, for Arceus? Yeah, I agree. It's not the best shiny. It's not the best shiny. Some people really like shiny Arceus. I think it's kind of meh. I think taking the whole white body and just making it like a light shade of yellow is not worthy of a god for me personally. Which is kind of funny because I typically like yellow and blue shinies. I think it's the shade. I think it's the shade of yellow. I think if it wasn't a pale yellow, maybe if it was a more vibrant yellow, I might like it more. And perhaps because Arceus already has yellow highlights, like regular Arceus has yellow highlights, it makes it a little too monochromatic for me. You see green? Oh, Film, you definitely got some issues. Yeah, it's definitely a yellow. It's definitely a yellow. It's like a pale yellow. Banana inside yellow. Yes, yes, that is a good reference area. It does look like the inside of a banana yellow. You see green too. Oh my goodness. I didn't realize this was a debatable thing. Gonna have some breakfast, shall return soon. Alright, Eevee Queen, enjoy your breakfast. You know what the problem is? You got your green tinted contacts in. You're colorblind, should mention earlier. I think you have mentioned that before, Film. I think you have mentioned that before. Obviously, that's not anything you can do about. I see green too. This not shiny Virizion that I'm tired of seeing. Shiny Virizion is pink, right? I haven't had breakfast yet. I think I'm just going to hold off and have a big lunch. Big lunch. What am I going to have for lunch? You're saying they're hunting it entirely soon? Oh, okay, I gotcha, I gotcha. I was being dumb, Shirtagal. I get it, I get it. Brain not quite properly working yet today. What would happen if they introduce alternate shiny color shinies? I had thought about that before. I think I would simultaneously love it and hate it. Like, I think it would be cool if, this would be neat to see, like, even like in a fan like game, like a ROM hack. I'd love to see it where like the shinies, like there's like 4 or 5 different versions of the shinies. I'd like to take it like from a very simplistic idea. Let's take my boy Poliwhirl, right? Let's say you could hunt Poliwhirl and the shiny could be the regular lighter blue shiny, or it could be a black shiny, or it could be a green shiny, or it could be a yellow shiny, or it could be a red shiny. And then I think that would be fun. I think it would be fun. I think it would make hunts a lot more like frustrating. But then I think it could also make your shiny collection a little bit more personalized. Like, no longer just saying like, oh, I have a shiny Poliwhirl, and everyone else is like, well, whoop-de-frickin-do. Anyone can get a shiny Poliwhirl if they want. It's not even that good of a shiny. I can be like, I got the black shiny Poliwhirl, which is my favorite version of the shiny Poliwhirl. And everyone would be like, oh, dang, a black one? That's cool. I don't have a black shiny Poliwhirl yet. I got the red one. That one's pretty cool. And then you can have people that like have particular colors they're really fond of. So like they'll only collect like the yellow shinies. They'll only get the green shinies. Trading legit shinies for other legit shinies of different colors. Exactly, exactly. Like I think, like I said, I think simultaneously it would be really fun and really frustrating. Because there's going to be people like myself that are going to want all the different variations of the shinies. Which means that the shiny living dex of 905, if let's say there's 5 different colors, all of a sudden is a shiny living dex of 4,525. Just boom, like that. Not even counting regional variants or forms. It would be a nightmare from a collecting point of view. That mental math. I do have some talents. I do have some talents. That'd be really good content for it. It would be. It would be. I mean, I think there are a lot of pros to it, but I do think there are some cons to it as well. But I think, and you know what? I can't even take credit for the idea. I first started thinking about it back in the day watching Pokemon 7, and he's told the story a few times that he first got into shiny hunting because he heard a rumor or like he saw in some like unofficial magazine or something back in Gen 2 when shinies were introduced. There was some fake news. There was some alternate facts about how there were different versions of shiny Pokemon, and this particular magazine or this article had a picture of a yellow Zubat, and he really wanted to get a yellow Zubat, and so that's how he started shiny hunting. And then, of course, that turned out to be false. Obviously, Zubat is green in shiny form, and there's only the green one. But that got me thinking, like, that would be kind of cool. That would be neat to have different available shinies. Even if, like, here's something else I just thought of. Imagine if, like, each generation there's a different one. So, like, let's say in Gen 2, obviously there's the green Zubat. In Gen 3, a shiny Zubat's yellow. In Gen 4, a shiny Zubat's red. In Gen 5, a shiny Zubat's black. In Gen 6, a shiny Zubat's pink. Um, so that'd be kind of neat too. I mean, just to a certain extent, they've accidentally already done that with like the shiny purple Charizard in Gen 2. AJ's here. What's going on, AJ? Good to see you, my friend. Twilight Zed and Razzie are lurking. Can we get an exclamation point AJ in the chat, please? Thank you, Ron. Yeah, I don't think that Pokemon would ever do that, whether it's, a bunch of different shiny forms or if it's gen exclusive shinies. I don't think they'd ever do that. But I could definitely see, and maybe it's already out there, I'm just not aware. I could definitely see somebody doing like a ROM hack like that. 30 likes already. That's crazy. AJ coming in here just dropping random numbers and make no sense. Look at all them hugs. Love to see it. In fact, Sax, if you happen to be out there lurking, Sax, if you're aware of any ROM hacks that have multiple shiny variations, let me know. Sax with them frog vibes only. Customize your Mon colors in newer gens. That would be neat. How about those videos Kem's been doing? Fixing the shinies for the Pokemon. Those are pretty cool. Actually, he's such a nice guy. He's such a good friend. He did me a solid a while back. I gotta show you guys this. You might get mad at me for showing you it, but I don't care. So when he first started playing around with that, he was showing me a couple that he was testing out. I asked him if he could do me a solid. I've always wanted to see. If you guys remember, you may remember this. Back in Gen 1, Poliwhirl was actually more black. It was like black. I mean, it was limited on the Game Boy, right, and the Game Boy Color. It was the color palette was limited, but it was more of a black with maybe some you could consider blue highlights. Um, like if you look at my cam for a second, like that was the original Gen 1 sprite for Poliwhirl. So, it's black, it's got a little bit of blue highlights. And so I was curious what Poliwhirl would look like nowadays if it was black. I thought this looked pretty good. I would be very pleased with if that was the shiny. I think that looks pretty solid. I need to be lying on top of your pillows. Aww, that's adorable. Looks like a funny old cartoon character. I could see that. I could definitely see that. I figured I'd show that to you because I doubt he'd ever make a video out of a Black Poliwhirl. Well, first cup of coffee of the day is done. So what is everyone up to today? What do you all have going on? You got shiny hunting going on. You got outside of Pokemon plans going on. How are you all spending your Sunday? Shaving your head. Nice. You're up to about 5'6". Nice, Amber. I love it. I appreciate it. Gonna hunt Reggie Drago and do the Rock and Roller Community Day. Nice, nice. Shiny hunting devious working. Oh, I'm sorry, Cheese. Yeah, maybe I'll do it this afternoon while I'm watching TV or something. I need to start another save file on Sword so that I can get that ready for the eventual Reggie Lecky hunt. The Long Halloween and Rings of Power. That sounds like a fantastic Sunday. Ron, have you started the Long Halloween yet? Have you been reading it at all, or are you going to be starting it today? Can't reach any of the monsters and are high up covered, and I'm tall. Wow. Who put the monsters up there? Hanging with Andrea tonight, working on some house stuff. Hopefully stream tomorrow morning. Nice, Razzie. I love the morning Razzie streams. I'm usually lurking in there, even if I can't chat because I'm doing other things. Always love the vibes. Only read the first few pages so far? Okay. Are you streaming tonight? I will not be streaming tonight. No. The reason we streamed Sunday night the other week was because it was Labor Day weekend. Yeah, Razzie, exactly. That's why. But I do always try and pop in there, drop a like, and at least hang out for a little bit. Yeah. The reason we streamed on Sunday the other week was because it was Labor Day weekend. I typically don't stream on Sunday nights just because, like, I don't know. I know I'm silly about this. I know it's unnecessary. Like, I like to start off my work week like well rested, refreshed, really hit the ground running. So on Sunday nights, like, I'm usually like in bed watching TV by like 9 o'clock. After having gotten my, laundry done and things like that. So I try to not do much on Sunday evenings. But since it was a holiday weekend the other week, Sunday was like my Saturday night. So, all bets are off. Devious, thank you for the hug and the $20. I appreciate that. Gotta take the computer into the shop. Oh, nah, Doreen. Yeah, Amber was telling me a little bit about that yesterday. I'm sorry. Oh, the gift member. Oh my gosh, I nailed it. I nailed the gifted memberships yesterday. All five of the people that got the gifted memberships, just absolute legends. I remember I accidentally ratted my little sister out for dropping her laptop. No one could figure out why it wasn't charging. I saw a crack near the charging port. It was Ari, you did not. Oh my goodness. You snitch. You little snitch. Well, it definitely stopped working when it was dropped. Just obvious as can be. And her mom snapped her head over to look at her furious. She said, I wish you would have told me that before. All the technician trips. Oh no. Oh man. So there was like a lot of time and money spent trying to figure this out. Oh man. Ow. What do you guys think we should do on Tuesday? I'm not even gonna give options. I'm just curious. Like, what would you guys like to see the stream on Tuesday be? What baffles me is that we just had our computer working the day that we moved. Now that we moved, it don't want to do its thing. That is odd. That is very odd, Amber. Evie Queen's back. You want me to work your shift on Tuesday? Logistically, that's gonna be a little tough, but we can talk about that. Yeah, Shiny Mimikyu is definitely a good shiny. The conclusion to the Razzie Hefty race. Well, that will be Wednesday. That will be Wednesday. And I am 87% sure it will be the conclusion. No, don't say that, Razzie. Don't even joke about that. Me and Oscar will be on our fourth stream soon for our race. It's ridiculous. 4 streams is ridiculous? Oh, my dear sweet girl. Razzie and I about to hit double digits. As I'm looking at an Invincible meme, do you watch Invincible? I haven't watched the show yet, Ari. I started to read the series. I wanted to read the series before I watched the show, and I'm only like. Short answer is no. No, I'm familiar with it, but I haven't watched it. Oh my goodness, the King Mimikyu coming in with another dono. Morning donation for the hefty. Also, guess who has pastries? I'm gonna guess. Well, I'm gonna guess Fernando has pastries, but I'm also gonna guess King Mimikyu that you have pastries. That's awesome. Thank you so much for the dono. Can we please get some dono hype for King Mimikyu? You did not have to do that. Thank you so much. I want to race people someday. I have a feeling you will, Amber. I have a feeling you will. Yes, look at all that dono hype. Thank you so much. Compared to my Dialga hunt BDSP, this hunt is nothing. That is very true, Devious. That is very true. You'd be perfect. I do have pastries. I knew it. I knew it. I can't wait to fill this chat with Poliwhirl. How awesome would that be? Thankfully, we already have one emote complete and ready to go, which is the Thera heart emote in the bottom left corner. That will definitely be an emote. Yeah, I gotta figure out what the badges are gonna be. When we get memberships, can we get a Tauros emoji? I don't know. Does anybody really like Tauros? That's awesome, Mino. Congratulations. Yeah, you definitely got sucked up into the algorithm. Ride the wave while you can, my friend. Enjoy it while you can. Yeah, but King Mimikyu, how's your day going, man? What are you up to? What are you up to? Hefty deserves a 1K. He's a legend. Also, good luck on Arceus. Thank you so much. That's such a nice thing for you to say. We were just talking about how gorgeous your shiny is as well. I don't know if that's what brought you in or not. Finding Hatena is hard. Encounters only ways. Yeah, Hatena is tough to get in the wild. That's why I ended up Masudaing it. Man, I totally forgot there was a Pokemon called Tauros. Right? Right? Your sister's being a pain. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Razzie, you would know this, being as how you just got monetized. How many emotes do you start out with? 1K before Christmas. I'm calling it around Halloween. That would be incredible, AJ. I would love that. I think. Okay, you start off with 5. All right, so we already got one picked. I think eventually it would be cool if we had, like, in all seriousness, I think it would be cool if eventually we had an emote for each of the mods. I think that'd be a neat little thing to have. Obviously, we won't be able to do that right away. Oh. Nah, actually, I don't like that. Because at minimum, or actually I should say at most, we're only going to have 4 available emotes because we already have one emote decided upon. So we're only going to have 4 available emotes at the beginning. We have more than 4 mods. So I would not feel comfortable deciding which mods get an emote right away. I think that would be unfair. At the same time, we can only unlock emotes one at a time. So then, like, once we get the 6th emote, how do I decide which mod that's for? That's... Ugh. We might have a bunch of placeholder emotes for a while until we unlock enough emotes that each mod can get an emote. Oh, you're doing the I call them the random encounters. I call them the random encounters, the ones with the exclamation points. Raven Rage, what is going on? And thank you again, Raven Rage, for the sub. Thank you very much. Fernando definitely gets his first. I don't know. I don't know. Welcome on in, Midwest Trading Worldwide. Good to see you. And Kem is here. Hello, Kem. How are you doing? Congratulations on all your glory from last night. You start with okay. All right. Yes, Razzie, I would appreciate that. Thank you. Lunala is here. Good morning, Lunala. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. I'm not freaking Mr. Beast YouTube. Yeah, Mino, how about it? You are popping off. You got sucked into that algorithm with this video. That's amazing. Ride the wave, my friend. Ride the wave. Just don't do what I did, and assume that that is going to be the new normal. Just enjoy it while you have it. I'm only here because Razzie forced me to. I appreciate that, Raven. That's a very nice thing to say. Thank you very much. By the by, I'm doing a certain Pokemon as my next Mitsuda hunt in Ultra Moon after Fiona. Oh, are you? Are you? Yeah, just maybe not so many caps, Mino. Maybe not so many caps, please. These mods are all top notch. That's very true. That's very true. I am very blessed to have so many incredible people helping out here with the channel. Oops. Thank you, Razzie. Thank you very much. Yeah, I don't know when or if we're going to hit 1,000. Oh, okay. Okay. I didn't realize... Alright, they give you those first few emotes pretty quickly. I don't want to get cocky, but I imagine within the first day, we could probably get at least 6 or 7 emojis. Harry's a good friend and mod. Absolutely, Alice. Absolutely correct. Did I read your message? Yeah, I did. I mean, I read that you were hunting for a certain other Pokemon in Ultra Moon. Was I supposed to know which one it is? Is it gonna be Poliwag? Is that what it is? Gonna head out and get some breakfast. Hope you get the shiny gods. See y'all later. Thank you so much for stopping in, King Mimikyu, and thanks again for the dono. Totally unnecessary, but appreciated. Thank you very much, my friend. You had to get coffee? Never apologize for getting coffee, AJ. Never apologize for getting coffee. And Lunala in the car on the way to see family for a couple days. Very nice. Always nice to see family. Yes, it is Rock and Roll a Day from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. local time. Community Day will be going on. Today is also, depending on what part of the world you're in, today is also the first day you can go to whatever your game store is, check your local listings to get your code for Shiny Eternatus. After stream, I will be heading over to GameStop to get mine, to pre-order Scarlet and Violet, and grab some lunch, and hopefully I'll time it out correctly so on the way home it'll be about 2 o'clock, so I can get the Rock and Rollers. And I have heard conflicting reports. I don't know if anybody knows this. I have heard 2 things about getting the Eternatus at GameStop. I've heard one, it's like most of their giveaways, most recently the Zacian and Zamazenta, where you get a physical card and scratch off a code. And I have heard 2, that you actually have to take your Switch and select mystery gift for a local area. Does anyone know? Does anyone? Okay, you're gonna let me know in 5 minutes. Thank you, Razzie. 'Cause I got no problem loading up the Switches in the cars, but if I don't have to, that's just one less thing I have to do. Gotta go for a bit. Good luck, Hefty. Have a good day, everyone. Thank you, Dorian, for being here. I love you, my friend. I miss you. I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you for being here. What you having for lunch? I haven't decided yet. I haven't decided yet. Um, I might do something quick, but I got some time to kill, so maybe I'll sit down. Um, I gotta get some groceries too. I need to pick up the cream and sugar. I need to pick up a few things. Maybe I'll just run to the grocery store on the way home. It's a nice, fancy grocery store in this area called Wegmans. Maybe I'll run by Wegmans, get my groceries, and pick up some sushi. And have a nice little sushi lunch. Haven't done that in a while. Pretty sure they're a code. Yeah, I mean, I have a feeling they will be. That makes the most sense to me. But because I have heard about receiving mystery gifts via local Wi-Fi, I'd rather be safe than sorry. I'd rather bring my Switches and not need them than the other way around. Two of the popular videos that you also get a lot of dislikes of. Yeah, you gotta keep that. You gotta keep that in mind, Mino. You gotta keep that in mind. It's a code. All right, so it's a physical code they give you. All right, follow-up question: is it a physical card with a scratch-off code like Zamazenta and Zacian, or is it a code on a receipt? I think that's how the European mythicals were just distributed, right? It was a code printed out on a receipt. You're asking so. I know, Razzie. I'm bothering you so much. I apologize. JK, what's going on? Welcome on in, my friend. I hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a super Sunday. Is there a like goal or something? Yeah, we're shooting for like 500, so if you could help out with that, that'd be pretty neat. Hopi's here. What's going on, Hopi? Good to see you. Good to see you, my friend. Oh no, it's Hopi. Uh-oh. No, we're not really doing like goals right now. The likes are nice. I appreciate the likes. If you're hanging out in the stream and you're enjoying what you're seeing, I would definitely appreciate it if you dropped a like and a sub. But I've been doing this thing for the last couple months that has made the streams more enjoyable for me. I don't keep YouTube Studio on screen, so I never know how many likes we currently have. I never know how many people are currently in the stream, and that when I did have that up, I would be affected by that. I would change how I interact with the chat based off of knowing how many people were here and how many likes we have. And I don't like that about myself. I don't like that I change my interactions based off of the number of people that are here. So I like to not really know. And we got great people like Devious and AJ that every once in a while will just give me a little update like, hey, here's how many likes we're at, which is fantastic. Not a problem giving me updates to know where we're at, but it does save me from like watching the like count and see if it's going up or down or whatever. I don't like that. It's something that Shining Umbreon mentioned a while back that he was doing, and it just immediately made complete sense to me, and I realized that was something I needed to start to do just for my own sanity and to try and make it a better stream. Because if hypothetically, let's say there's like 1 or 2 people in the chat, I probably wouldn't be talking as much. I'd probably just be like, oh, there's only 2 people here. It's not worth talking. And that's not fair. That's that, and I don't like that. So I don't want to know. I don't want to know how many people are here. So you were doing the same thing when you were streaming. Yeah. It's And I don't like it. I don't like it about myself. I want to make these streams as easygoing and stress-free as possible. So not having to worry about the number of people here, not having to worry about the likes, that takes a little bit off the stream. That lets me focus more on talking with you guys and trying to get the shiny. Because Arceus is giving me enough stress. I don't need any additional stress. Anyone want some chocolate donuts? I would love a chocolate donut, Lunala. Oh, Midwest, that's a very nice thing to say. I don't know if it's true, but I appreciate it. Chocolate mini donuts. Ooh, definitely want some chocolate mini donuts. 760 subs. Wow. 760. We got a couple of ninja subs today. Thanks for, seriously, thanks for letting me know, AJ. Brooke, good morning. I hope you got some rest after that crazy day yesterday. But yeah, if we got a couple new subs. I mean, we got Raven Rage as a sub earlier, which is awesome. Thank you again, Raven Rage. But apparently we got a couple other subs. If you're here, if you're lurking in the background, if you got your sub set to private, you know, what have you, just know that I appreciate you. Thank you for the sub. And if you want to, feel free to just say, hey, I'd love to thank you in person for the sub if you're here. But yeah, that's really awesome. Thank you guys. 760, that's pretty neat. That's pretty neat. That's 3 subs since we started streaming. Hobie, thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. It's an honor. It's an honor to have your sub. You're a legend. $45 checks for Hatena, nothing yet. What the heck, Devious? You already did 45 checks and still no shiny? What a scam. What is up with that? Sorry, my friend, I posted second. Why are you apologizing? Why? Because it's just going to make me hungry, make my stomach growl more? That's not shiny. Oh my goodness, Fernando. And the Canada Dry. Gonna grab some custard and celebrate. Yeah, I'll take some custard, Mino. Absolutely. Always love a good custard. Kirk's here. What's going on, Kirk? I hope you got some sleep as well after that crazy night last night. What with missing children and dark, unlit swing sets and screaming and chasing. Marked shiny Wooloo, JK. That's awesome. Might lose connection once you go through the mountains. All right, Lunala. I appreciate you being here. Please be safe on the road. But if you disappear, just know that I appreciate you being here. And I did see the donut. Thank you so much. Brick's still very tired. Have Kirk make you a cup of coffee and breakfast in bed. You deserve it. You didn't sleep good at all? I am sorry, my dear. You gave a funny answer and question of the day. Kirk's still in bed too. Oh no. You know what that means. You did give it actually took me a second, Aaron. It was such a clever answer, it took me a second. Rianne is here. Rianne, welcome back. Or if you've just been lurking this whole time, thank you for being here. Always good to see Rianne, the legend. You've been lurking? I appreciate you so much, friend. You're amazing. Yes, you do prefer X and Y. It was a good answer. It was a very good answer. I don't know if anyone is enjoying the questions of the day this week, but I'm enjoying the heck out of it. I'm having a blast with it. I think I'm frustrating people, but I giggle at myself every morning. Ryan. Zen wants to play Unite with Ryan. I've been waiting for, what, 5 days? I've been waiting for 5 days to post the post black or white question. Thank you, Lanala. Thank you for the donut. I appreciate it. If anyone is interested in joining the Discord and knowing what the heck I'm talking about, and you haven't already, one of the mods is getting ready to drop a Discord link. Please feel free to join. We have some fun in there. It's a pretty relaxed atmosphere like this. Making all these kids. Oh, that's right, because they all stayed over. I forgot. Yeah, you had the sleepover, so you can't even really like relax yet. What kind of camera do I have? My webcam is a Nexigo. A Nexigo. What's the model number? A Nexigo N620E FHD webcam is what I have. And thank you, Ari, and thank you, Nightbot, for that Discord drop. What? Okay, so I know if I had to equate a Pokemon with a mod, right? I know Ari would be Giratina. I know Fernando would be Tauros. I don't know if Ron would agree with this, but because of the owl, I would equate Ron with Rowlet. Ron, correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if that's not what you want to be known as. Sax, I equate with Cyndaquil. What Pokemon do you think Nightbot would be? Yeah, Lowe's Shaman. Absolutely. What Pokemon would Nightbot be? And JK, thanks for joining the Discord. I appreciate that. Meltan. Nightbot would be Meltan. That's actually a really good answer. I need to get better at this. Holy smokes! We just got 4 people joining all at once. Welcome on into the Discord, everybody. Porygon. Porygon would be a good one. Raven Rage. Well, with a name like Raven Rage, I would think like Corviknight. But I'm still getting to know you, Raven. I think I only met you for the first time yesterday. So if I'm wrong, I apologize for that. Feel free to let me know what you would like to be. Devious, what would you... Devious, I am, with all respect to my good friend Zen, whenever I see the name Devious, I do think of Dialga. That's just that's the connection I have in my mind. Porygon Z, especially because completely broken. That's a really good answer, Shirtgal. I like that. Fusion of Gardevoir and Galad. Galad. Is it Galad or Galade? Thanks, Hefty. I've been wanting to stream some Pokemon Shiny hunts, but I'm not sure if I have the proper equipment. I used to stream on Whatnot doing Pokemon card breaks. Yeah, I mean, I don't mean to be dismissive. I'd certainly be happy to answer any questions you may have, but I'm still pretty new to this whole thing. I'm not the most technological person in the world. I'd be happy to help out if I can, but probably wouldn't be able to. Or I shouldn't say probably wouldn't be able to. I don't know how much help I would be. Sorry, guys. I just got a text from work. Give me 1 second. I need to respond to this. This is actually really cool. I know I don't really ever talk about work. Um, for those of you that don't know, I work at an advertising and marketing company. And because of that, the work can be very, like, there's some stress involved. There's some last minute stuff involved. A lot of emergencies happen on occasion. And on Friday, so we're doing some work for this restaurant that's in a hotel, and they're having their Oktoberfest menu that started on Saturday. And so I set up a digital campaign on Facebook and Google to promote this Oktoberfest menu. And so that got started up on Thursday. So Friday morning, I get contacted by them and said, "Hey, by the way, we need these menus printed and we need table tents set up, and we need it today because we start this tomorrow." So we scrambled on Friday to get everything done. It was a little bit of a pain in the butt, but that's part of the business. So my boss, one of the partners, just texted me, and it was a screen grab from an email that him and I were sent from the client. And it says, "Good morning, Hefty. I am delighted to report that our Oktoberfest menu was a huge success last night. A big thanks to you for getting this all together and promoting, with much appreciation." And then the manager's name. So that is pretty awesome. I actually feel really good about that. Sorry to get away from the Pokemon content for a second and get real world, but that just made my morning, to be honest. And Lunala, I don't know if you're still here, but thank you for being here, my friend. I appreciate you. Have fun with the family. You're amazing. Stay safe. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. It's, it's Sunday morning. I'm sitting here playing Pokemon, and my phone goes off, and I see I have a text from my boss, and my heart jumped up into my stomach for a second, and it's still kind of coming back down. That's typically not a good thing. Oh, Fernando, don't worry. I work on commission. Well, heck yeah. I think anybody gets that message when your boss texts you when you're not expecting text from your boss. I think everyone's mind immediately goes to the worst possible thing. How's the hunt going on? It's going. It's going. We've done 119 checks so far. Now 120 checks. No shiny yet, but we're having good times, having fun. How are you doing, Lucky Emo? And welcome back. Good to see you again. It's nice when your hard work gets noticed and appreciated. It is, and it's. I'm not complaining, but that's pretty common in the advertising and marketing uh, industry. It's just part of the business. Like my entire industry, like our job is to support other companies, right? We make money uh, based off of the success of our clients making money. Like I always get so scared when I see a DM from Hefty. Yeah, I know I can be a pretty scary person, Ron. Um, so we're like a support system for a company, right? And a lot of times when there's success, when one of our clients has a lot of success, that can go for a lot of different factors. It goes for, well, their salespeople did a great job this month. It can go for economic factors. It can go for um, the need for the product, whatever it is, has increased. And the clients are always very very excited to pat themselves on the back for doing a great job that month or that quarter to get their sales and their revenue numbers up. But when something goes badly, when sales are down, when they're not moving as much product, when they're not getting as much traffic in the store, it's because the advertising is not working. So it's pretty common for us to get the blame when things are going bad, but none of the credit for when things are going good. And I'm not saying that the advertising deserves all the credit for increased profitability, but it is a factor. So when we get a message like that from a client that actually takes the time and goes out of their way to thank us for the work that we do, that's pretty special. Raven, thank you for being here. Uh, have a great rest of your day. I appreciate you being here, my friend, and thanks again for the sub. You always prefer to work on commission. We just moved to a commission-based system last year, and it terrified the heck out of me, Fernando, because I like stability, I like dependability, I like to know what I'm getting paid in every paycheck. So it made me nervous moving over to commission. But thankfully, the way it works out is I don't want to get too deep into this, but a lot of our clients pay a set amount every month for what's called a retainer or a professional services fee. And that's like a set amount. It basically is to ensure that, like, look, come to us, we'll do whatever you want. You don't have to worry about getting nickeled and dimed if you have a lot of work going on. You pay us X amount of dollars per month, and we'll handle everything you need, no matter how much it is. And my percentage from those pretty much covered what my old regular salary was. And then any commission is basically on top of that. So that's nice. Hope you're having a wonderful weekend. I'm leaving for Disney World. I want to stop by and say hi to you, and you rock. Oscartron, my good friend, I love you, man. Have a fantastic blast of a time. Thank you for stopping in. I don't see an Oscar link yet in the chat. I don't know why that is. But let's please drop an Oscar link. And Eevee Queen is heading on out. Let's drop an Eevee Queen link as well. Oscar, I love you, my friend. Have an amazing time. I expect to see lots of fun pictures. And Froky is here, the man, the myth, the legend, the Frokester. What is going on, Froky? And thank you, Ari. Thank you very much. Thank you, Fernando. I'm gonna write Space Mountain 1,000 times for all of you. Nice, good job, Oscar. Slept in today. Good job, Frokester. I'm proud of you. Well, yeah, it's almost 11:30 already. We got about half an hour to get this shiny. Do you guys think it's going to happen? We have exactly half an hour. Huh. We're going to end this properly. I'm sorry, Hefty, if I'm slow. I'm diving into the giant fruit crate. You're fine. You're fine, Fernando. Don't worry about it. So I don't think anyone really answered. I don't know if maybe I mumbled it or you guys didn't catch it. What would you like to see on the stream on Tuesday? I'm not going to put up a poll or anything. I just want genuine ideas. What would you like to see on the stream Tuesday? My GameStop didn't have the code and wasn't taking orders on the Charizard. Really? It didn't have the code? I mean, I'm very sorry that they weren't taking pre-orders. That stinks. But I'm genuinely shocked that they didn't have the code. Curry hunting stream. Ron wants to see a curry hunting stream. All right, that's one vote for curry hunting stream. Can we get something with more votes than curry hunting stream? Razzie, I'm so sorry, buddy. That stinks. And like, not only that they had nothing that you wanted to do there, but the fact of the matter that you actually took the time to go there and then having to come back. Ugh. Oh no, Hefty, after watching Chem for so long, I'm not sure this thing is going to shine. Yeah, that's a real feeling. That's a real feeling. I know it's not true. I know Chem's long hunt has absolutely nothing to do with my hunt, but it's a real feeling. Shiny Hunt Centiskorch, that's an idea. I wonder what the weather is on Tuesday. Does anyone actually? Do I have? I don't have that. Why don't I have that saved as a bookmark? Let's check real quick. Let's see what the weather is going to be like on Tuesday. That's looking shiny. Sorry, give me 1 minute, chat. I can't see chat at the moment. I'm just looking something up. All right, we want wild area weather updates for Crown Tundra. Uh-oh, this hasn't been updated yet. This only goes through the 13th. What the heck? What the heck? Why is that? Dates 9/21. There we go, 9/20. 9-20-20. Dang it. All right, I'm not going to bother looking at. Okay, I will check the weather report later on to see if the weather will be good for Centiskorch. I like that idea. Okay. Oh crap! One of the people we went to Disney with just tested positive for COVID. Oh, jeez, that ain't good. Twilight, you're probably gone, but thank you for being here. Wild area dens until shiny. Ooh, that sounds rough. I'm getting into Emerald Mew. That will be coming. That will be coming. Eventually. I need to I need to buy this Game Boy Advance adapter for the computer that Sax let me know about. I need to pick that up first. Um, Curry hunting sword and shield is fun. I vote for that. Oh my gosh, now we got 2 votes for curry hunting. It ain't gonna happen, guys. It ain't gonna happen. No way in heck. I'm not even good at making curry. I make crappy curry. Yeah, the weather for Sasquatch is sunny or hot. That's correct, Devious. But I have a website that I keep track of that will actually give you by date what the weather is in each area. So I was hoping I could go to this website and I could check and see on September 20th, 2022, what will be the weather in I think it's the Giant's Foot. But it hasn't been updated yet. Yeah, Razzie, I will. It's stinky. Like right now, it only has it through, and this is surprising. It only has it through September 13th. It's normal. Normally they have it for like the following like 7 days. So I don't know why they haven't had an update for 5 days. But yeah, it's been very helpful in the past. Like back, if you guys remember back when I would do community posts with polls asking what wild hunt we would do for a stream, I would only put the wild hunts that were available during that particular day's weather. I'm not going to do a time jump skip. I know some people think I'm stupid about that. I don't like manipulating the dates. I don't like doing it. I also, because I'm such a like data oriented guy, I don't like the idea of having a Pokemon whose catch date is different from what it actually was. I know a lot of people think I just make things harder for myself by not doing date skips. I'm not interested in doing them. Time skip too much in the beginning of Animal Crossing New Horizons. 43 likes. You guys are nuts. Thank you so much. I feel like this counter hasn't gone up in a while. Counter hasn't been going up. Why is that? Why isn't the counter going up? How did that get changed? Okay, I think we're at 955. Hefty's a purist. I try to be. I try to be. See, it's funny because if anyone's familiar with ChemNation's live streams, you know that there are 2 things that ChemNation's live stream will always have. One is adorable screaming children, although they're in school now, and a debate between Chem and Sax over RNG manipulation. With Sax saying that any form of RNG manipulation is fine. There's no problems with any way of manipulating the RNG to get shiny. And Chem saying that anything outside of the game is illegal and should not be done. Cold, welcome on in. Good to see you. Hope you're having a great day. Me, I fall kind of in the middle of the 2 of them. I don't care how people get their shinies. If they choose to use external software to do it, more power to them. That's fine. I do prefer to get my shinies as, I don't want to say legitimately, but as simplistically as possible, as naturally as possible. We'll put it that way. And so that includes like I don't like changing the dates. Not interested in doing like the blink method. Not interested in doing like frame skips or whatever. Any of that nonsense. And part of it's just because it's way past my understanding. Um, I also think that any form, here's where I differ from Kim. I think any form of shiny hunting is RNG manipulation. Even soft resetting like this is a form of RNG manipulation. Masuda method is a form of RNG manipulation. Just because it was designed by the creators of the game and included in the game to help shiny hunters, that does not mean it is not RNG manipulation. It is by definition RNG manipulation. You're taking a 1 in 4,096 chance and changing it to a 1 in 512 chance or a 1 in 683 chance. That is literally the definition of RNG manipulation, regardless if it's intentional or not. I totally think it's fine to use hacks to remove shiny locks and to gain access to hunt. Otherwise, okay, see, like Ari, I completely respect that point of view. I get it, and I half agree. I am fine, and this is what I'm going to end up doing for Mew and Deoxys. I am fine to hack to get access to the Faraway Island and Birth Island to do those hunts in Emerald. I am not fine with removing shiny locks because, and it's just my personal opinion. It's my feeling. For me, in my heart, there is a difference between getting access to something that at one point was accessible and accessing something that has never been made accessible. I know I'm splitting hairs there. That's just me personally. I got no problem if anybody else removes shiny locks and does their hunts. I mean, heck, I have no problem if anybody else just changes so that every encounter is shiny and catches all of them. Or does the auto trades on YouTube, or if all of your shiny Pokemon have an original trainer of Machamps.com, that doesn't matter to me. I don't care. I feel like the point of a shiny is the hunt itself. I would say RNG manipulation just makes a shiny way less cool because you don't have a story to tell about the memories you have hunting it. I mean, to a certain extent, McLoomy, I agree with that. Again, everyone's own opinion. But again, I would consider all methods, Masuda, SOS, DexNav, Poke Radar, horde hunting. I would consider all those RNG manipulation. Soft resets, I would consider RNG manipulation. And I have fond memories of all of those. Making it to the point where I'm guaranteed to get the shiny whenever I want to, I would agree with you, McLoomy. I don't like those. Quick story I've told a couple times. Whoops, I don't know why I did that. Several months back, there was an event in Sword and Shield where it was a fossil event in the max layers, and Tyrantrum had an increased 2% odds of being shiny. And I spent like a day and a half looking for a shiny Tyrantrum. I didn't get it. I got frustrated, and I did something that I've never done before. And let me interrupt real quick to just say, Frokester, I did. What's funny is it did end up going to my spam folder, but I did get it. I did get it. So I got the email with the download link. So thank you. So I did something I never did before. I joined a Discord that had an auto bot to create shiny dens, and I ended up getting shiny Tyrantrum, shiny Archeops, shiny Aurorus, and shiny Caracosta, all in like 10 minutes. And afterwards, I felt so hollow inside. They were not my shinies. They were strangers that were in my boxes that did not belong there. So I ended up releasing all of them. And since then, I have gotten my own shiny Tyrantrum and my own shiny Aurorus. According to the way that I hunt for shinies, I have not gotten the Archeops or the Caracosta yet. But that proved to myself that for me, that is not something that I enjoy doing. It doesn't work for me. It doesn't give me that same feeling as regular shiny hunting does. Yeah, I released them. I disagree with you that RNG manipulation, that's by design. Oh, sure to go. I never said RNG manipulation that is by design should be off limits. Don't get it twisted. I never said that should be off limits. All I said was it is still RNG manipulation. It is RNG manipulation. By definition, it's RNG manipulation. I did the Q-Charm glitch on Pokemon Diamond out of curiosity. They didn't feel real like shinies to me. So like, exactly, McLemmy. You spent so much time hunting G-Max Alchemy Destinaville. Oh, I'm sorry, Ari. But yeah, I'm not saying it's good or bad. I'm not saying you should or should not. But I'm saying that any method of shiny hunting, intentional by the creators of the game or not, that includes Masuda hunts, Dexnav hunts, Horde hunts, Ultra Wormholes, and any of those built-in mechanics, which in my opinion are legitimate shiny hunting ways, every single one of them, are by definition RNG manipulation, because you are taking the odds of 1 in 4,096 and doing something to change it to a lower number. That is the definition of RNG manipulation. Again, I'm not saying whether that's good or bad. I'm just saying it is RNG manipulation. The real shiny has gained all of Alchemy's forms. I'm 1 out of 7 right now. 1 out of 7. Hey, hefty question. Where do you stand on when Tyler is a host of Shiny Den over and over for his subs? Is that a real shiny to you? Just curious. I'm on the fence about that, AJ, to be honest. And I was a part of the Shiny Den that he did for Grimmsnarl a few weeks ago. First off, let's get this straight. I think it's super awesome, super nice that Tyler does that for his viewers. I don't see anybody else doing that. I don't see anybody else, when there's an event like that, going out of their way, taking the time to get a shiny Pokemon Den, and then opening it up to a stream and letting whoever wants to join and get that shiny get it. I think that's an incredibly nice thing that Tyler does. Do I feel it's legitimate? That I go back and forth on, to be honest. Tyler did put in the time to find the den. Now, how did he put in the time to find the den? He did change dates. Like he searched for a 5-star Grimmsnarl Den, and then he changed dates until the 5-star Grimmsnarl Den was shiny. Is that putting in the work for it? Depends on who you ask. Depends on who you ask. If that is a legitimate form of hunting, that's going to depend on the person you ask it to. Now, for the people that then join the raid and get the shiny, I can only tell you about my experience, me personally. I did get a Grimmsnarl from that. I do have that in my shiny living decks at the moment. Again, in my opinion, Tyler put in the work to find that den. I was invited, and then even joining the shiny Grimmsnarl Den, I still had to catch it. You are not guaranteed a catch. I ended up doing the den 3 times in order to catch it in a Premier Ball. So I put in a little work into that too. So it's right on the cusp for me. So like I said, I got a Grimmsnarl from it. It's in my living decks right now. Down the road, I might try and get another Grimmsnarl to replace it. Kind of like how I have Pokemon in my living decks right now that are from Go that I would like to eventually replace. So that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at. And speaking of incredible YouTubers, there is Gage Perez. What is going on, Gage? How the heck are you this morning? Hope you're doing well. I know I've fallen behind a lot on chat. Hold on a second. As a youngster, I used my action replay and literally, oh my gosh, it disappeared. Gage shows up and the chat goes crazy. Should have expected that. As a youngster, I used my action replay until it literally fell apart and melted. and melted my plat. Oh my gosh, that stinks. I'm sorry, Ari. Yeah, back in the day, I used actual replays and Game Sharks to get shinies, in gens like 3 and 4. But I don't have any of them anymore. It did feel kind of hollow. Um, I personally think that falls under fair game for Tyler, but specifically, if I would create anyone else getting that shiny the same as getting it. That's that. Okay, you know what, Churchical? I would agree with that. That is a fair comparison. That is a fair comparison. So Tyler's. So in your opinion, Tyler's Grimmsnarl that he found is legit. People that got into Tyler's stream and got their version of that shiny Grimmsnarl would equate to getting a mystery gift. I can understand that. I can understand that. Helped your dad set up Halloween decorations. That is awesome, Gage. Mission failed. I'm sorry, Film. I don't know. I don't have the answer to that. I also don't know exactly what you mean by mission failed. But if it is what I think it is, someone in the United States had the same problem. It's making me wonder what's going on with this. You have videos on your channel still for Pokemon cheats? Nice, nice. Yeah, we're just having, I don't know how long you've been lurking, Gage, or if you just jumped in. We're just having a fun little chat about what is considered a legitimate shiny and what is considered a non-legitimate shiny. And I think, as you know, my feeling is that it depends on the individual person. I was just talking about what I personally feel, but that has nothing to do with what anybody else feels. And what anybody else chooses to do has nothing to do with how I hunt. It's kind of like, I don't get it. There's certain, I'm an old guy, right? I'm an old man. We all know this. There are certain things on the internet, certain memes that I don't quite get. Some things that I've seen a lot of since I got on YouTube. I don't quite understand why they became a thing. One of which is the pineapple on pizzas thing. I don't know where that whole thing started. I don't know why that's so popular. I don't know why it gets brought up in like every stream I'm in, like ever. But Chem Nation said something recently about that. He's been saying it a lot lately that I totally agree with. And it's how I feel about shiny hunting, right? Somebody asked Chem Nation how he feels about pineapple on pizza, and Chem says, I don't like pineapple on pizza. I wouldn't eat it, but what do I care if you eat it? It's exactly how I feel about shiny hunting, outside of the game, manipulation is not something I like to do. Outside of the game, manipulation is not something I want to do. If you choose to do that, what do I care? That has nothing to do with me. Oh, okay. I got you, Filmmaster. I got you. So you were able to get one. You were able to get one, but you weren't able to get more. I got you. I got you. The real question is how many people have actually... That is the real question, Shurtigal. That is the real question. For what it's worth, here's where I come down on pineapple pizza. Pineapple pizza is not something I would order for myself. But if I were at somebody's house and they said, hey, we got a pizza, we got pineapple on it, do you want a slice? I'd say, yeah, sure, why not? I don't care. It's fine. It's not anything I actively seek out, but I'm not going to say no. So just officially, that's my stance on it. But to Shurtigal's point, it makes me wonder how many people truly have tried pineapple pizza and don't like it, or just ask about the pineapple pizza because everybody else asked about the pineapple pizza. Like, was this whole pineapple pizza debate started by like 3 or 4 people, and now thousands of people ask it everywhere they go just because it's like the meme thing to do and they see other people asking about it? Big Cheese has had it and he doesn't like it, and that's fine. Big Cheese doesn't have to eat it. Schrodinger's pizza. Exactly. But sometimes I feel like some of the things I see people asking online or talking about online is less about their experience and more about being a part of the meme. I was thinking about you, Big Cheese. I was actually thinking about you, and I don't know exactly why. The other morning, I was watching a video that got recommended to me on YouTube about the title was something like, "Why did Nickelback become the most hated band on the planet?" And it actually went back through the origins of the Nickelback hate. And in this video, and I didn't fact check it or anything. This video was saying it went back to a video, or it went back to a clip on a Comedy Central show with comedian Brian Posehn talking about how some music instigates violence, and he said, for example, and this is like his joke. This is bit. He says, "Yes, some music does instigate violence. For example, whenever I hear Nickelback, I want to kill Nickelback." And that was based off the fact that like back in, when was it, like 2000 2001, when they got big, like there was actually a study done where for like several months in a row, at any given moment, at any given second, somewhere in the United States, that dang Nickelback song was playing on a radio station. That it was just oversaturated and everything. And so this clip with Brian Posehn saying this in this one Comedy Central show, that clip was used in all the promos for the show. So while not a lot of people actually watched the show, anyone that was watching Comedy Central would see this commercial over and over and over, and it started becoming a meme thing that people were like, that joke became funny, and people were saying it over and over. Like, when I hear Nickelback, it makes me want to kill Nickelback, and that started to lead to this meme idea of Nickelback, just being hated by everybody, and it took on a life of its own. It was actually really interesting. But one of the points it brought up is there's probably a ton of people on the internet that post Nickelback hate memes, that talk about it in chat rooms and everything, that have never heard a Nickelback song. They're just saying that Nickelback sucks and Nickelback is the worst because the rest of the internet is. I personally am not a huge fan of Nickelback. Honestly, I don't really have any feelings about Nickelback. I'm not trying to justify them or defend them, but it's just one of the byproducts of the internet. Something becomes funny, everybody jumps on, and people start talking about stuff when they really don't understand what's being talked about, because they're just jumping on the bandwagon. All right, I think we're going to go to 975. Thank you all for being here. I know I've missed a lot of chat as I've gone off on a few rants. I apologize. But I hope everyone is doing well. Are mystery gift codes region locked? I don't have the answer to that. I don't know if different regions get different mystery codes. 46 likes, that's incredible. And Other Gauge, Algebra PM, welcome on in, my friend. Good to see you. Going back to Tyler Den real quick, because we have to catch it is legit, because mystery gift does. That's a good point too, AJ. You do still have to catch it. And like I said, I had to do the den 3 times in order to catch it in the Premier Ball. So yeah, I guess when it comes to stuff like what Tyler's doing, and again, I want to reiterate for the 100th time, I think when Tyler does that, it is incredibly awesome. I think that's such a nice, gracious thing for him to do for his community. I don't know exactly where I fall on it, other than to say that it is in my Shiny Living decks, but I might try to replace it at some point. Ariana, are you still here? We got 3 checks left. I don't think I timed this out perfect. I did not. So we're going to do the countdown over again. Ariana, you still here or no? Or Ron. Ron, are you here? Okay, they're not. They're not region locked. Good to know. Thank you, Film. Thank you for checking that. And Goji, welcome on in. Coming in right at the end as we do our last couple checks. Ron, can you find a raid target for us, please? You completed Pokemon Y. Congratulations, buddy. That's awesome. This is my view. Like Victini, if you took the shiny lock off to hunt, it classifies as fine until it make it real huntable, then you classify. Yeah, I can understand that, AJ. And I respect that. I won't take out shiny locks, but I completely understand your point of view. Doing a DA hunt for Yveltal at 10 checks so far. Nice, nice. Hopefully it won't take too much longer. Your Granbull died. Oh no, Goji. Oh no. How badly is that going to affect the rest of your Elite Four run in your Wonderlock? Great scene this morning, my friend. Have some projects to work on. Much love, Frokester. I appreciate you being here, my friend, and thank you for everything you do for the channel. For those of you that don't know, Frokester is responsible for the BRB screen that somehow I did not have to use today. We'll throw that up real quick so everyone can see it. This adorable BRB screen right here. That is done by the Frokester himself. And Froki is also responsible for our new intro and outro screen that we're using, which looks absolutely incredible. Thank you again, my friend. You're amazing. Have a good day, everyone. Thank you, Film. Thank you, Kirk. Bye, everyone. See y'all somewhere else. Thank you for being here. This is going to be the last check. The last check. Um, and it is not shiny. Okay, all right. We will hit 1,000 checks the next hunt we do. Um, Everybody, thank you for being here. Hope you have a great rest of your day. All right, hold on a second. Hold on. Let me see. Thanks for checking, Ron. I'm going to see if I got anybody else. I want to thank the mods. They do a fantastic job here. Although you guys don't make them have to do a very tough job because you guys are always so cool in chat. I want to thank King Mimikyu again for the F for the dono. Completely unnecessary, but so appreciated. I want to thank our new subs, including Hopi and Raven Rage. I appreciate you guys so much. I also want to thank all the content creators for hanging out here. The fact that you legends enjoy spending part of your day here on my stream is just mind-blowing. It makes me feel like I am doing something here for the community, and I appreciate it. I'm just checking real quick to see if there is anybody doing anything right now. Lots of giveaways going on. Ooh, who's this guy? Oh my gosh, I hope this is a good one. Okay, guys, I hope you guys stuck around. This could be fun. This could be fun. Let's make someone's day. Let's turn off the music. All right, let's make someone's day. For those of you that are still here, I found somebody. Shiny Autism, welcome back. I found somebody. They just started a Pokemon Sword Nuzlocke. It's their first Nuzlocke. They're brand new to streaming. They have 46 subscribers. They got 2 likes right now. They have one other person in their chat, which is their mod. Let's go make someone's day. Let's go brighten someone's day, and who knows, maybe even welcome someone new to the family. All right, so for anyone that wants to come on the raid, please hit the like button. Put in hefty hype once and only once. Why once? Because we are not spammers. I will see you guys over there. Thank you guys so much for a wonderful morning. I love you all. Do something nice for somebody today, just because it's the right thing to do. And I will see you guys later. Take care. You're wonderful. Bye bye.